stay focused.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
There goes MP, the most hyped prospect since LeBron James. Can this third-generation NBA athlete and 19-year-old superstar live up to the hype? The journey begins tonight as he plays his first NBA game.
Hello, deja vu in here.
No, right.
It's not every day you see your son playing his first NBA game.
I know I shouldn't be focused on this, but I still can't believe that Grandpa's not here right now. It just doesn't feel right.
It's okay to feel that way. I miss him too, but you know, Grandpa would kick you behind if he knew you didn't distract you like that. You gotta put that on the back burner, huh?
Yeah, you're right.
Now listen to me, there are gonna be a lot of people in here tonight. But you and I both know what you've been working toward all these years.
Greatness.
I don't care about the hype. Most of the people talking, they don't even believe what they say half the time.
But me and you believe
Yeah, what do we believe?
that I could be one of the best players to ever play this game.
Yes, sir. That starts tonight.
Let's do it.
No going easy on these guys because your pops played for them, all right?
Hey, MP, what's up?
What's up?
Check out these free kicks that we're hooking you up with. On behalf of Jordan, I'd like to wish you good luck in your first NBA game. Not that you
Thanks.
need it or anything. We're all real excited to see what you do out there.
Hey, MP, let's talk for a minute.
Getting me ready for this since I was 6 years old, so I'm ready.
Okay, so that's why they say what they say about you, huh? Can't miss. A legend at 19. The next GOAT.
Yep, keep going.
Look, just don't try to prove it all at once, right? Look, you got the all-NBA upside, clearly. So you only need to show flashes right now.
Coach, I'm trying to show my full potential.
That's the competitor's mentality, and I get that. But just remember that it's a long process, MP. As long as you tap into what makes you great, we're all good. No one is expecting a fully formed MVP on day one.
Loud and clear, Coach.
Great. So go out there and have a little fun.
Hey, you know I will.
Okay, tell me, which NBA cities are on your track list? San Antonio. Pacific or Washington, Chicago, I want to do the Washington. Oh, what are those two? I like that. Education and too, on the second Chicago. Plus, you get education out there. Also, though, I want to conversation.
Every player shot in practice.
What should we be looking at?
Your fundamentals, your building if needed, basic balance, alignment, follow through. Want to be more consistent. Practice and in game. We'll buy it. We can be humble.
Have a great game, boss.
Go get him, Tiger. You mind if I call you Tiger?
Like
Yeah.
I said,
Kinda
I'm
weird,
here
I
as a
guess.
fan. I love watching you hoop, man.
I appreciate that, bro, especially coming from somebody like you.
Now, I know you got a lot of people in your ear.
Oh, shoot. Here we go. I knew it was coming. What you got, man? What you want me to do?
I'm not trying to get anything from you, don't worry.
All right, you sure you want me to invest in some kind of once-in-a-lifetime opportunity? I done heard it all, bro. I'm done. I'm tapped out. No more money, bro.
Not even a little bit, man, no. I'm trying to keep you focused. Matter of fact, I got a little challenge for you.
All right.
Yo, MP, if I were you, here's what I'd be working on.
Well, tonight is the night. It's MP's NBA debut. The home fans very excited to see their potential franchise player in his very first game. Will MP be the next superstar in the league? We get our first peek tonight. Welcome, everyone, to a new season. Of the NBA. I'm sure you're as excited as all of us at 2K Sports are as we get ready to start the season in style. Alongside Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg, I'm Brian Anderson. We'll talk to Allie LaForce, who's on the sidelines as well. Opening day of the regular season, Grant. Nothing quite like this first one of the year.
You know, as a former player, you know firsthand that there's so much anticipation and hard work that goes into making it to opening day. So everyone right now is on a level playing field, and the dream is still alive.
So here's Dallas's starting group. Luka and Kyrie are the talented backcourt. Washington out there with Daniel Gafford, and it's Exum in at the 3, the small forward. And tonight, the first game of MP's career. A lot of eyes watching to see how his journey begins.
Well, many believe that MP is the next face of the NBA. I mean, he comes from a long line of NBA talent. Father Prince and grandfather Truck both had strong careers. I know this is one of the most anticipated debuts in years.
James against Irving. Let's go with a 3. And again, it's the Spurs from deep. And Grant, the Mavericks this summer committing to their superstar tandem of Kyrie Irving and Luka Doncic.
Yeah, BA. And the next step was surrounding them with the defense and floor spacing they'll need to compete. Overall, I like the moves they made, and we'll see how it all pans out come April.
For San Antonio, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Here's James. And again, it's San Antonio converting.
And adding to this lead right now, riding a wave of momentum.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
Doncic against James. Another miss by Doncic.
Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold this quarter. Man.
Oh, Grant, it seems like just yesterday that the Spurs were drafting a generational big man.
Of all the places for Wemby to go, the Spurs were ideal. It continues the line of elite talents to play under Pop. He'll learn from the best, and we're all excited to see what he can do.
You know, Clark, when you think about the history of this Dallas franchise, one man stands out. That's Dirk.
Yeah, he's worthy of a statue for sure, B.A. He played all 21 seasons of his career with the Mavs. He was the first European MVP in league history. And then in 2011, he helped bring an NBA title to the Mavericks, beating the LeBron Wade-led Heat team.
Irving, no good.
Just brutal. I mean, 5 straight misses to begin the game.
And it's good. 2 points. James has got 11. And Grant, there's so much hype around MP. Coming into the NBA with a big-time shoe deal.
And plenty of cachet being a Jordan brand athlete. As if he needed any extra. But I'll tell you, he looks good with that Jumpman logo.
Now a timeout called by Dallas. All right, let's look back on last season for a moment. Here were your scoring leaders. Second, Luka Doncic.
This is a guy who never took a night off. You look at his numbers and you know that he put in a tremendous effort every single game.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Can they get it? Rebound, San Antonio.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Count that bucket.
This has been just a dreadful start for them defensively. Not good at all.
And to battle back, they've got to shore up the defense. I mean, there's no other way to come back from a deficit unless you play good defense.
And that ends their drought. You could feel the frustration building with each miss.
Woo, man, this thing was turning into a soccer game. A lot of action and not many points.
All right, let's toss it over to the sideline for a report on MP.
Hey, Brian, MP is one of the most highly regarded prospects of all time, and the pressure to succeed is huge. Basketball fans across the globe are tuning in to see the debut of MP on the NBA stage. They'll have to put on a show to live up to the hype, if that's even possible at this point, guys.
Yeah, he's looking to make a splash, isn't he? Thanks, Allie. Well, Clark, when you talk about Doncic, he came into the league with a ton of experience under his belt.
Yeah, and I think people undervalued the experience of being a pro at the age of 16. It wasn't the NBA, but it's still professional basketball that he played in Europe. And that seasoning and that competition and that being refined in the fire allowed Doncic to step into the NBA unfazed.
Collins, he's checked in for San Antonio. Jones comes in for Johnson. Hardaway against Jones. Pass to Green from deep three-point land. The offensive rebound. Here's Lively. Ooh, tough possession there. They stayed with it, just couldn't make the shot. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's James. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. James has got 16 points now.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They should continue to ride the hot hand.
Hardaway against James. Outside, Green. From 7 feet away. And Doncic with a nice bucket inside. Doncic has got his second basket of the night.
Nice work from Doncic. Doing a good job finding a way to get it done inside.
Buries it from 3.
He's cooking with grease. He's got things flaming up, looking for an opportunity every time down the floor when he's that hot.
Washington, a screen on Jones. Here's Doncic, and he makes the 8-footer. 6 points for him.
He does not lack for confidence, and he shouldn't. I mean, this guy's a dangerous scorer.
And it's James with the jam.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Doncic feeling it out a bit. The 3 from Washington. And so the San Antonio Spurs up 14 as we wrap up the quarter. A big difference in shooting percentages. That's why they lead. Back to the game after this break. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
Another big component of their...
Different look for San Antonio. Sohan's checked in for Collins. Keldon Johnson comes in for Osman. And James is subbed in for Graham. And Dallas with a change here too. Washington's checked in for Jones. Hardaway against James. Hardaway grabs the board. Dallas has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter in the second so far. You know, Grant, last season for the Spurs, their worst winning percentage since 1997.
And for a franchise that's done so much winning, BA, kind of strange to see. I mean, 4 straight years missing the playoffs, but before that, 22 straight playoff appearances and 5 titles.
And Grant, these days, more and more teams emphasize the importance of switch defense.
It's so true in the modern NBA, BA. Every team has to be able to switch to take away a lot of the action of the offensive team. So having defenders who can guard multiple players on the court is a must.
Irving against Jones. Irving looking around. There's a screen, lets it fly, and he drops that one in. Irving's got 5.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
And James gets it to go.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Irving goes in. That one's good. Makes him 3 for 7.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
And it's James with the jam.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
Hardaway, the pass to Irving. Hardaway with it. On the wing, Green. Outside Hardaway. Clock at 4. Washington, a screen on James. For 3, Hardaway. San Antonio with a rebound. Wembanyama's got 6 rebounds in the game. Pass to James. On the take. Good, and the assist to Wembanyama. James has got 31.
Well, he's demanding the ball. He wants it, and he's coming through. I mean, you can see why his teammates trust him down the stretch, guys.
Jones against Irving. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Count it. James has got 33 points.
I just love the ball movement.
The Mavericks have gotten 6 shots to fall out of 13 attempts here in the second. Irving, the pass to Lively. On the wing, Irving, defended by Jones. Washington, a screen on James. Here's Hardaway, and he throws it down with one hand.
How about the assertiveness from Hardaway Jr. there, electing to go with power and force? I love it.
And slam dunk by James.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. He's looking good. 2 buckets and 3 attempts.
Well, you know, guys, we know Hardaway can score, but when he makes these passes, it makes him a lot more dangerous.
And it's James with the jam.
A savage reverse jam. That takes great body control.
No question. He was making a statement right there, man.
Memorable. keep that one in the career highlight reel for sure.
And so the San Antonio Spurs up 19 points as the quarter comes to a close. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere.
Thank you for joining us. Getting right to the story, things are going well for the San Antonio Spurs. And you have to admire MP's confidence as a rookie.
Chip off the old blocks. Both his dad and his granddad had great belief in themselves. The difference with MP, he's one of the best prospects we've ever seen.
First game in the NBA, you're going to have some nerves, but now the opposition is feeling some nerves because they found a way to stop him. Every possession, he's looking to make a play.
Yeah, MP's unselfish by nature, but he's also not shy about taking over when it's needed. Shifting focus now to that first half we just watched. A grueling game so far for the Dallas Mavericks.
They got worked on the glass. Lots of spectating, not enough activity. Disappointing first half.
And I'm sure they would agree. That does it for halftime. Let's get back to game action. Here's Brian Anderson with the start of the third quarter.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Here's Irving. All right, let's go to the sideline. We've got something on MP.
Thank you, BA. Well, if you were curious just how hyped the NBA world is for MP's debut, just look at that crowd. Celebrities from all over are in attendance, and also his father, former player Prince. And those set of eyes are probably putting the most pressure on MP to perform, guys.
And a lot of big names out there, right? Thanks, Allie. Inside at the 4 and 5, it's Sohan and Wembanyama. Vassell and Johnson are the 2 and the 3. And it's James in at the point guard position. So that's who Greg Popovich starts the second half with.
His big night continues. He is fueling this lead.
You know, Grant, looking back to the Spurs' tough last season, free throw shooting was something they pointed to.
You know, BA, it's something they have to correct. They didn't get to the line enough, and their percentage wasn't good when they did. And of course, that's a bad combination. Filthy. I mean, just the arena is stunned.
He's got a deep bag of tricks to dig into.
Boy, I'd love to get a replay on that one. Let's keep it handy so we can see it again.
Ooh, a great look there. Brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Switch. Doncic against James. Pass to Washington. Here's Irving. And Irving with the basket on the assist by Washington. Irving's got 9 points.
Never lacking confidence. Zero hesitation from Kyrie there.
And Wembanyama has the ball here for the San Antonio Spurs. They'll be playing host to Houston for their next game. That'll be the second of a 2-game stretch at home.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Doncic, no good.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
And he's going for the oop here. James outside. Pass to Sohan. Back to James. Lots of room. Again, the Spurs score.
And guys, one thing that's triggered this run, their proficiency inside the three-point line.
Irving against Vassell. from 18 feet away. The rebound by the Spurs.
Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling and he still misses, boy, he wishes he had that one back. Guys, this has been an incredible performance this quarter. I mean, he's getting the ball where he likes it and wants it and just going to work.
Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. They need this, and the shot goes. He's got 11.
Able to strike from mid-range and all over the court. The versatility of Kyrie's offensive game, top shelf.
You know, when you think about Kyrie Irving's game, his ball handling is what still comes to mind first.
Yeah, you know, B.A., that and his killer instinct. Kyrie is one of the most creative players we've ever seen. A guy you can count on to come through in big moments.
Here's James. Washington grabs the miss. The Mavericks have gone 3 of 7 here in this third quarter. James against Doncic. Pass to Gafford. Here's Irving. Here's Exum. Now here's Washington to the inside. Here's Irving. No luck. They battled on the glass, but they couldn't knock it down.
And he's having an ugly quarter from the field and seems really frustrated.
Kicks it to Doncic. Tries to break his ice. Vassell with the rebound.
Yeah, he's really scrambling to keep them in this game. Gotta respect that hustle.
James can't get it to go. And for the Mavericks, they're shooting only 30% in the third quarter. Doncic outside. And he's back in business as the jumper finally drops for him. Doncic has got 10.
Just straight tricking the defender with the shot fake. This is how it's done.
5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. And that one's good. James.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
Irving for 3. Rebound San Antonio. Sohan's got 4 rebounds now.
The perimeter game has failed him thus far. Hit 1 from range in the first half, but nothing since.
And there's James from the arc. Doesn't go for him. And 3 quarters of play in the books. This one's all but over already. It's the Spurs opening up a huge gap. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter started. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. San Antonio's gotten 7 of 8 three-pointers to go in this game. On the floor for Dallas starting the fourth quarter. We've got P.J. Washington. Tim Hardaway is out there with Kyrie Irving. Then it's Green, and it's Lively in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Well, the Mavericks shooting just 38%. Their offense not where they want to be. Hardaway against Graham. Back to Irving. Lets it go from deep. Hits the trifecta.
He's taking what he can get here, has a 3 in each half.
And so it's Jones who brings up the ball for the Spurs. Pass to Collins. Now Graham. The 3 is up. Washington grabs the miss.
I've been in this position. Your team is up. You want to drive in the dagger. He may be a little overeager.
Three-pointer. Another 3 for Dallas.
In full-on catch-up mode. They're raining threes right now.
Yeah, they've had a great second half from long range. I mean, things are definitely starting to look up for them.
Collins finds Graham. Back to Collins. And a great assist by Graham as that one goes.
Nice pass from the point guard. Graham there loves getting the ball over to his open teammates.
Graham against Hardaway. Pass to Irving. The three ball. He buries it from three. Irving's got 9 points in the quarter.
Adjustment time for these guys. The defense has to make some adjustment here.
Jones, the pass to Collins. Graham against Hardaway. Outside Jones. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Spins. Kicks it out to Collins from behind the arc. Rebounded by Green. For Dallas, they've gone a perfect 3 for 3 here in the fourth. Haynes is checked in for Champagny. Kleba, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Doncic comes in for Green. Washington passes to Doncic. Outside Irving. Irving is doubled. From deep, here's Doncic. Knocks down the long J.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
Pass to James. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around. James has got 54 points. Jones against Doncic. Read on Jones. Doncic. Collins with the rebound. Collins has got 4 rebounds now. Here's James. Again! What an avalanche!
And he's been dominant so far in this one.
Shouldering the offense. Really taking it to the opposition. Outside Irving. Washington, a screen on James. Irving for 3. Rebounded by the Spurs.
The defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
Last year, Luka Doncic averaged over 32 points a game, second best in the NBA.
Yeah, you can't ignore the fact that he also led the league in usage rate to the end. It's the Luka show in Dallas. However, after missing the playoffs last year, it's pretty clear Doncic needs some help.
Off on the first. One thing you can count on with this Mavericks team, they shoot threes
all night long if you let them. I mean, it's tough to believe for attempts beyond the arc. They do it every chance they can get.
Kelly checked in for Osman and is deciding against lowering the minimum age for the NBA draft. Grant, you think it's fair that 17 and 18-year-olds will want to go pro?
You know, I do think it's fair. I mean, there are other avenues in today's basketball environment where compensation for these guys is possible. You have the overseas route. You have the G League Ignite. And, of course, now colleges have the NIL. So that's huge.
Shot is good by Kelly.
Had their fingerprints all over this matchup tonight. Just an impressive victory for the Spurs.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
It's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
And against a familiar opponent, it's nice to establish a psychological advantage with a win in the first game.
Especially because they're going to get together 3 more times this season. You love to get an opponent figured out early, and you're going to be seeing them that often.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for the professor.
From a scoring standpoint, he was absolutely sensational. Made the game look easy tonight.
Irving with a deep 3. Off target with the 3. Here's San Antonio now. A big stretch here going. 10-2. James can't get it to go. And Doncic has got the ball here for the Mavs. Pass to Washington. Reads up. Knocks it down from distance.
Corners can be a little suspect for Washington, but he puts a smooth stroke on it this time.
Just let the clock run out.
Hey, it's time to celebrate.
Sends it home from 3-point land.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they need.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching,
you name it, they've done it.
And so it's San Antonio easily grabbing this one. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight, and the crowd loving every second of it.
It's always a great feeling when you play this well for your fans. This team really showed what it's capable of.
And that about does it for the first game of the new NBA season. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. And we'll see you next time.
I'll do my best to get to everybody, but we're going to try to do this in an orderly fashion, all right? Why don't we start right over here?
Derek Carson, open news. MP, this was the most anticipated rookie debut since LeBron James. And even all that hype, you blew away expectations. You were...
Yeah, that's fair. I'm not trying to be all egotistical about it, but I'm not going to sit up here and lie about how good I am either. My talents are elite, and they're elite because I've got an elite work ethic, not because my family played in the NBA or whatever else you want to say. I want to be the greatest player of all time. If you ask me, which you just did, I'm on my way. Next question. Right up front. Getting the win is huge. Hey, wherever fans this team live,
Damian Patterson, City Free Press. What does it mean to you to be a third-generation NBA player, following in the footsteps of your father Prince and grandfather Chuck?
It means a lot. Yeah. You got to respect where you come from, and I come from a lot of guys.
Parfait, merci. Et puisque B, la compétition. Votre maillot est le maillot le plus vendu en France en ce moment. Avez-vous un certain...
Love you guys. France is awesome. Proud of you, MP. Hey, you should be. I'm about to do something special with your family name. No? Level it up.
You talk real big for somebody who just was crying because they dropped their Ninja Turtle in the toilet.
That was like 12 years ago. I'm a grown man now.
You can't even rent a car.
That's why I got you.
And you're lucky that you do.
Hey, I appreciate it, Pop. You get to keep me on track.
You know what the goal is.
So with all this talk about MP being the best prospect since...
These are the kind of people you want on your side if they're going to call you the ghost someday.
Come on, Pop.
That's how you leave it all out on the floor. Nice job.
Shall we? Yeah, let's get back to it. Hopefully in October, we're gonna and again, I don't know which one. Like, so I'm like the one that just like handles I know it's become somewhat cliche.
I mean, I love you. Maybe someone telling you off your head. Are you going to get
Something hard to say.
Are they? Because when the defense build up the playoffs, they better be. Just don't expect the Rockets to fall so fast. If you're choosing success, you better make sure you catch it. Yeah. If you want, but at some point, you gotta make it. Just see what kind of guys are going out. All the best at the start. Agreed. Wow. The race to run the race. Yeah, I have to admit, I'm coming around to it. I've always been a fan of Patriots, but now that teams are teams trying to get out. There's like 2 additional races instead of just playoffs or not.
All right, we've seen MP have some really impressive games scoring the ball lately. Now, how close do you think he is to going supernova, having one of those 70-point explosions a la Dame Lillard or Donovan Mitchell?
Oh, he's going to do it in his next game.
What makes you say that? Something you like about the matchup?
I don't even know who he's playing.
Okay, so then just blind faith.
Basically, I mean, those guys you mentioned, it wouldn't have mattered who was guarding them when they hit 70. They couldn't be stopped. MP's got that same ability. He just ain't done it yet.
So you're saying it's inevitable?
It's a lock. Write it down in stone, put it in a vault, lock the vault, and then throw away the key.
All right, you want to put some money on it?
See, you always bring the money into this. I'm talking about my pride. I'm putting my pride on the line, brother, and that's priceless.
Right, because pride is what makes the world go round.
Yes, it does.
Pride fills up your gas tank.
Pride, baby. I got pride. Y'all got pride? Get some pride.
Keep that streak going, kid. Let's get another one.
Hey, MP, I got some film I want.
So we push hard off the miss, and then we swing it here, and that should get us a good look.
You trying to take my job?
The way everything's working right now, you think I want to mess with that?
Well, let's keep it rolling. 4 wins in a row. Let's make it 5.
Sounds good to me.
Let me show you one tweak to that play you were sketching that should give us even more options. See right here?
Over here.
Why, if it isn't the most recognizable athlete in the tri-state area.
Have a great game, man.
You're the best! Come on, MP! Go! Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
That incredible performance was from Skylar Cole, singing our national anthem. Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA basketball. Tonight, we'll see the San Antonio Spurs as they play against the Miami Heat. With Brent Barry and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan, and David Aldridge will be joining us on the sideline as well. So the opening lineup for the Heat, Adebayo at center with Martin next to him. The wingmen, it's Hero and Butler, and it's Rozier in at the point guard. And for San Antonio, the forwards for him, Johnson and Sohan. James is out there with Devin Vassell. And it's Wembanyama in at the 5 spot. And Greg, taking a look at this one here tonight, the clash at the guard positions really stands out.
No question about it. Both teams rely heavily on their backcourts to get it done, and I'm interested to see which backcourt brings it tonight.
Now James turned in an outstanding game against Minnesota. From the wing, and he connects with the jumper. And here's Rozier. He brings it up for the Heat. There's the pass to Hero. Over Johnson. Rebounded by the Spurs. They're coming off that win against Minnesota.
They shot the lights out from deep. Really stretched out the defense in that one.
Yep, made the defense work extremely hard and did a nice job of getting any advantage they could against the team that shot it well.
Here's Rozier after the made shot from James. Outside Hero. Rozier looking around. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Here's San Antonio. Outside James. It's hauled in by Hero. And with Tim Duncan and David Robinson, Greg, the legendary Spurs big man of days gone by, does that, do you think, add pressure for Victor Wembanyama?
Maybe a bit, but he also has the resources of the same great organization behind him, and that's what'll help.
James, the pass to Wembanyama. That one doesn't drop. The Heat have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Butler against Johnson. Here's Rozier. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Well, heady plays like that are what Jimmy Butler is all about. He knows where the defense is.
The Spurs have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. James with it. And it's Martin picking him up. Again, the miss by the Spurs. And it's Miami's ball. Left side Butler. Pass to Rozier. Butler kicks to Rozier. The tray. Rebound by Sohan. Rozier's gone 1 of 3 from the field here. Wembanyama outside. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
And few defenders to ever play in this league have the ability to slow Wembanyama inside.
Things are going south right now. This is not the type of shooting that his teammates expect from him.
From about 16, and it's good, 2 points. And it's 6 points for the professor.
Now that basket must be widening out right now, and he's making almost every shot he's putting up this quarter.
Adebayo down low. Wembanyama on him. The shot by Adebayo, no good. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. James, no good. The Heat trail by 4. Now here's Butler. Still without a basket. And it's Rozier missing.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
Here's James. A minute 20 left here in the opening quarter. Another miss by James.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time. And Brent, the thing you respect about Jimmy Butler, here's a guy with an old school mentality.
Well, I love that he competes against the other team, Greg, but there's a part of Jimmy Butler, and we saw it a lot in the last 2 seasons, how much of a protector he is of the culture.
A different look now for San Antonio. Collins checked in for Victor Wembanyama, and Trey Jones subbed in for Johnson. At the elbow, it's James. Back to Jones. From downtown. Robinson against James. Drains it from beyond the arc. James has got 9.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Hero against Jones. And Robinson wide open. He shoots. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. On the wing, James. Lets the three fly, and that comes off the assist by Jones. 12 points for him.
This quarter belongs to him, and that's how you do it when you're out in front. Don't play it safe. Keep that momentum going.
Pass to Jaquez. Puts up a three. Rebound by Sohan. Spurs leading by 7. At the elbow, it's James. And the dunk by James.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. And here is Hero. Hasn't made one yet. They need this. The shot, no good. And so it's the San Antonio Spurs ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And taking a look at San Antonio's performance here, what do you think they've been doing or not doing?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
On the court for Miami here in the second, we've got Hero. He's out there with Robinson. And it's Love in at the center position. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, GA?
Thank you very much, Kevin. His rookie year, Spurs coaches suggested that Jeremy Sohan shoot his free throws one-handed. He said, "I thought they were joking." But the new form got his elbow under the ball and his percentages rose. Coach Popovich said a lot of guys wouldn't even want to try it, but he doesn't worry about what people think. He just wants to get better. Kevin?
I can see it. All right, David, thanks. And we see players sometimes, Greg, after a change of venue, they change teams, suddenly taking the next step. What can key that leap?
Kevin, it's not all just opportunity and fit. I think there can be a mental component as well. A fresh start can give you a blank canvas to try new things.
The Spurs making a switch here. Johnson's checked in, and Miami with a change here too. Rozier's checked in.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
James looking it over, and he drives in. Here's Collins, and that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. Collins has got the lead up to 10 now for San Antonio. Hero passes to Jaquez. Johnson against Robinson. Here's Rozier. He had 22 points in the win against the Hawks in Atlanta.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
And every time, Brent, they're written off, the Miami Heat have a way of proving doubters wrong.
You know, Kevin, it felt last year you kept waiting for when it was that the Miami Heat was going to kick in. It started in the playoffs. I mean, that's how long it took. But, man, barely escaped elimination in the play-in tournament. And for them to make it all the way to the NBA Finals just speaks a lot about that never-say-die mentality and their resiliency as a group.
The Spurs making a switch here. Sohan's checked in. Bam Adebayo's checked in for the Heat. And here's Rozier. He brings it up for Miami. Down by 12. It's off to Charlotte for him after this game as they take on the Hornets. And that will conclude a 4-game road trip. Out to the right wing. Just 5 on the clock. And a wide open look for Hero. Hits it from three-point range. Hero's got it back down to within single digits for the Heat. Down low, here's James, and James throws it down.
Oh, reversed it home. That was pretty.
Agreed. The agility on display. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. To the inside, Adebayo, and Adebayo throws it down.
Now, you try your best defensively to push Bam away from the rim. That's easier said than done.
And James throws it down.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Hero on the wing. Lets it go from deep. Rebound by Sohan. Sohan's got 4 rebounds now tonight. James. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. When you think about the Spurs, Greg, it's hard to believe how long Greg Popovich has been at the helm, isn't it?
Man, it's hard to imagine another team will have the stability at head coach that the Spurs have had. Not too many coaches last decades anymore.
Well, it's interesting to watch him because he's putting his body on the line to get to the line. We didn't see this during the first quarter, but he's making up for it here.
Here's what San Antonio's going with right now. Collins checked in for Wembanyama. And it's Vassell in for Trey Jones. Adebayo with a screen on Johnson. Passes it to Jaquez. Adebayo with the ball. Makes it off the glass. Adebayo's got 6.
Bam knowing what to do. He's owning the paint right now.
Well, it was Miami winning their last game against the Hawks in Atlanta.
And you gotta love a team that can maintain its composure on the road, take good shots, and knock them down with confidence.
Well, awesome to see in that last game how the motion in their offense didn't stop because they were in some hostile territory.
Butler in the corner. The pass to Jaquez. Pass to Adebayo. With the teardrop. Collins grabs the miss.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
Johnson kicks to Vassell. James left side. Fast break, here we go. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
Well, every time the shot goes up, guys are doing a nice job of finding bodies and making sure there's room to collect the rebound.
And Kevin, with another win tonight, that would make it 5 in a row. MP looking to help bring that edge they need to keep this win streak going.
You know, a lot of the momentum in these stretches can be mental. And right now, they have some terrific energy in the locker room and out on the floor. And it's turning into consecutive wins. And so it's San Antonio going into the break with a 10-point lead. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break.
Greetings, everybody. Before we review the first half, let's take an early season peek at how the Western Conference is shaking out so far.
Looking at San Antonio, it's still early, and we don't want to get ahead of ourselves, but right now, they are easily the best team in the league.
Well, we knew they'd be good. And now talking about our current game, gotta be impressed with the big halftime lead for the San Antonio Spurs. Thank you for being with us.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. It's been a clinic out there by James.
Ooh, that first half looked like a dunk contest mixtape was just destroying the rim.
Yeah, the defense has got to be a little bit embarrassed. There is no reason why he should just be on top of that rim.
Vassell in the wing along with Johnson. Wembanyama is the center with Sohan next to him. And it's James in at the point. That's the San Antonio 5. Here's Hero. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead. And that's just a risky play. To make a heave like that, not worth it.
Here's Rozier. San Antonio with the rebound. Sohan's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Basket counts. James has got the lead up to 12 now for the Spurs.
And what a competitor. I mean, he's been looking for a shot all game long. He shouldered almost the entire load for them offensively.
The kick out to Rozier. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits. Rozier's got 8.
Well, good job by Tyler just finding the open teammate and showing some good awareness.
Well, it doesn't seem to matter, Brent, who they bring in. Everyone seems to fit in this system in Miami.
Well, their identification process and their scouting, they do a fantastic job of putting guys in here who are hungry to go about their business. So it's a nice mix. You have young guys, you have veterans, and then they have the right star to follow.
Rozier for 3. Rebounded by the Spurs. Wembanyama's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And James throws it down.
An emerging part of his game. Johnson's becoming a better playmaker.
Now a timeout called by Miami. You know, here we are, Greg, looking at Victor Wembanyama. I mean, can he get any taller? Wow.
Well, he's already 7'4", Kevin. But yes, what's amazing is that I still think he's grown, which is scary for the rest of the league.
Butler against Johnson. Adebayo with a screen on Johnson. Here's Butler. Rebound, San Antonio.
Yeah, starting the half here 1 for 5, and the offense might need an ironing out.
James good.
What a performance on the offensive end. He's making the defenders pay right now for all of the mistakes they're making.
Rozier the pass to Hero. Back to Rozier. Launches it. Rebound by Sohan. Sohan's got 7 rebounds in the game. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The Spurs celebrated their 50th season in San Antonio last year. It was a tremendous legacy for one of the 4 ABA teams to join the NBA in 1976. And the Spurs hosted a game against the Warriors with more than 68,000 fans in attendance. It was the most ever for a regular season NBA game. These loyal fans continue to support their home team. Kevin?
They've been so loyal. David, thank you. Absolutely. This is a great market.
And we continue to see Rozier taking on more responsibility offensively. Nice finish inside.
And the dunk by James.
And everything is dropping for them. Terrific second half run.
Well, with the confidence growing, that's one thing, but they seem to be getting more intense, and that's helping the quality of their play here.
Hero finds Adebayo. Outside, Hero. No good from outside.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area. Oh, great ball movement there.
The Heat trail by 20. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Rozier the pass to Butler. Takes a 3. And there's Rozier on the assist by Butler. Butler's got 5 assists tonight.
And this is why Rozier's out there. He knows he has the trust of his teammates to take that shot. Taking a look now at some numbers.
The Heat call time here. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Adebayo kicks to Rozier. Outside Butler. This one for 3. Rebound by Sohan. Sohan's got his 8th rebound here tonight. On the floor for Miami, the forward spots will be Butler and Martin. Hero out there with Rozier, and it's Adebayo in at center. And here's James outside. That's good, and it's Johnson with the assist. Johnson's got 3 assists now in this one. So Rozier will bring it up for the Heat. Kicks it out to Hero. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
And Hero early on in his career finds himself in these big-time moments.
We are looking around the NBA, Greg. It feels like there's more parity amongst teams than ever before.
No dominant team has been the favorite every year, and that can all change, though, in a heartbeat. Every so often, a dynasty can be born out of nothing.
And he makes the first. He hits one and misses one, each at the line. The Heat trail by 19. He takes it inside. The kick outside to Butler. Misses the three. San Antonio's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. .152 left to play here in the fourth. And the basket by Rozier.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
Give them credit. They've worked hard all game, now looking to finish it.
No, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad.
Adebayo with a screen on Johnson. Butler passes to Adebayo. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama.
And the power of Adebayo. Get off me.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for San Antonio?
And they're playing beautiful basketball right now, racking up the assists by playing so unselfishly, just finding the open man.
And they've also done a great job of just taking what the defense is giving them. Teams willing to give up a mid-range, take them, knock them down. They've done it.
And the first one at the line is good.
And the importance of Adebayo to this team cannot be overstated.
Well, what they rely on most, Greg, we know, is the defensive impact he's going to make. So selfless down there to throw his body around, block shots, get out and guard pick and rolls. And he does it so consistently for this squad. It gives them a chance to win every night because Bam's willing to do the dirty work.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Spurs.
Look at their number of assists.
You know, they didn't get stuck in those one-on-one situations, and they got the ball to the guys with the best matchups. Easy drives, open jumpers, and great ball movement.
And with this effort tonight, grabbing their 8th win of the year.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for the professor.
Well, those points he had tonight, all critical, all from energy and activity. He just never seemed to stop.
Goes up on the wing, and he drops that one in.
Nice job, Richardson, playing now in the mid-range. That tells me his offensive game is showing confidence.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Collins kicks to Graham. Here's James. Great D that time from Love. Here's Jaquez. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. See you later.
All right, I'm just going to say it. When it's all said and done, MP will be the GOAT, unequivocally.
Unequivocally?
Unequivocally.
Well, first of all, did you just look that word up? Because I have never heard you use that word in my life.
I like to learn, so what?
Yeah, okay, fine, but you can't say that if the guy's career has just started.
I mean, yo, he's going to be awesome.
He's incredible, and he might average 50 points a game,
True.
but what if he gets hurt?
Oh, see, man, now you're just trying to jinx him. I see what you're doing.
I'm just saying longevity is part of this conversation.
I can agree with you there. Sure.
All right, to be the GOAT, you got to do it over a long period of time.
Facts.
I get that MP's your guy, and he's amazing, no doubt, but saying that he is a lock?
Unequivocally.
That's ridiculous.
No, it's unequivocal,
it's
man.
Ridiculous.
No, it's unequivocal. Unequivocal. Go.
What does it mean?
It means without a doubt.
Let's go, MP! That's how you do it.
Those guys are gonna have nightmares about you carving up their D.
That's 5 wins in a row now. What do you think's the main reason for all that success?
We're playing really well as a unit right now. Everybody's working together. If a guy cuts, he knows the ball's gonna find him if he's open. You know, there's no egos there. On defense, it's like we've got one mind, which lets you adjust on the fly as a team. Now you've got 5 guys guarding 1 man with the ball, and that gives you a big leg up. So I say that's the biggest thing. Yep, working together.
I'm updating weekly offensive and defensive ratings and combining them with our G League performances.
What's the reasoning for blending the results? Well, I want to focus more on our team's
Organization. Of course, our NBA guys are secure, but it'd be good to know who can fill in for any injuries.
Absolutely. Let's also give that good feedback to the coaches in the G League.